For thousands of years, ancient civilizations guarded one secret above all others. They called it the cure for everything except death. That secret was black seed oil. But what most people never learned was the second half of the formula, the part that makes it work 3 times faster: raw honey. When you combine these two in the right ratio, you create something more powerful than either one alone. Modern science now proves what ancient healers knew. This combination addresses 12 specific health problems that plague us after 60. But here is what matters most. You need to watch until the very end, because the final problem, number 12, is the silent root cause that connects to almost every other disease on this list. Let us begin with number 1. 1. Prostate health. For most men over the age of 50, the prostate begins a silent rebellion that changes their daily life completely. It starts slowly, but soon you find yourself waking up 3 or 4 times every single night with a desperate urge to use the bathroom, only to find that you cannot fully empty your bladder. This robs you of your sleep and leaves you exhausted the next day. The secret weapon found in black seed oil is a powerful compound called thymoquinone. This compound works by calming the widespread inflammation that causes the prostate gland to swell and press against your urethra. Think of your prostate like a swollen sponge that is trapping liquid. Thymoquinone acts like a molecular hand that gently squeezes that inflammation out, reducing the swelling at a cellular level. It targets the specific inflammatory pathways that are overactive in the gland. But here is why the honey is crucial. The cells in your prostate are exhausted from fighting this inflammation, and the raw honey delivers a direct supply of energy to help them recover and repair. This is not about masking the symptoms with a pill. It is about giving your body the natural tools to shrink the swelling. When you sleep through the night for the first time in years, you will understand the power of this remedy. While this brings massive relief to men at night, the next issue is an even bigger danger because it is a direct gateway for disease to enter your bloodstream. 2. Gum disease and bad breath. Many seniors end up losing their teeth not because they ate too much sugar or had cavities, but because of advanced gum inflammation that destroyed the foundation of their mouth. When you have red bleeding or swollen gums, you have open wounds in your mouth that allow dangerous bacteria to bypass your defenses and enter directly into your bloodstream, traveling to your heart. The problem is an overgrowth of bad bacteria, and your body is losing the battle to control it. Black seed oil is one of the most potent natural antimicrobials on the planet. When you combine it with raw honey, which has its own proven wound healing and antibacterial powers, you create a mixture that changes the environment of your mouth. It creates a hostile zone for the bad pathogens while soothing the angry, inflamed tissue. But I must give you a critical warning here that most people ignore. Black seed oil is incredibly concentrated and powerful. If you apply it purely and without dilution directly to your sensitive gums, it can cause a sensation like a chemical burn or severe stinging. You must always dilute it with a carrier oil like coconut or olive oil before massaging it into your gums. This simple habit done before bed can save your teeth and protect your heart from systemic infection. Now, if your body can clear up a stubborn infection in your mouth, imagine the massive cleanup job it can do on your body's most important filter. 3. Kidney and urinary tract health. Your kidneys are the unsung heroes of your body, working 24 hours a day to filter toxins out of your blood. As we age, these filters can get clogged with accumulated waste, and sometimes they form painful stones that can bring a grown man to his knees. In traditional medicine, black seed oil was revered specifically for its ability to protect the kidneys from dying. Modern clinical studies have now confirmed that thymoquinone has a strong nephroprotective effect, meaning it actively shields your delicate kidney cells from damage and toxicity. It also acts as a gentle natural diuretic which promotes better fluid flow and helps to flush out the stagnant waste that leads to stone formation. In fact, clinical trials showed that patients who took black seed oil capsules actually saw a reduction in the size of their kidney stones over 10 weeks. The honey ensures that this powerful oil is delivered gently to the system while offering the metabolic energy needed for the complex filtration process to run smoothly. By using this mix, you are not just treating a problem, you are flushing your internal pipes and preventing the buildup that leads to dialysis. Speaking of your internal defense system, the next issue affects millions of seniors, forcing your own body to turn its weapons against itself. 4. Autoimmune diseases. This is the hidden gem in the black seed oil story and the one that surprises most doctors. Conditions like rheumatoid arthritis or lupus are not diseases of weakness. They are diseases of confusion, where your immune system is overactive and fighting the wrong target. Most drugs for these conditions work by shutting down your immune system, leaving you weak and vulnerable to infections. But thymoquinone in black seed oil is different. It is not an immunosuppressant. It is an immunomodulator. This means it acts like a wise teacher or a traffic cop for your immune system. It calms down the overreaction and regulates the inflammatory molecules without turning off your defenses against viruses. Think about Henry, a retired engineer who suffered from severe rheumatoid arthritis. His mornings were a nightmare of stiffness and pain that lasted for hours. He was already on standard medication, but he felt no relief until he added just 500 milliliters of black seed oil capsules twice a day. Within 1 month, his doctor noted a significant improvement in his morning stiffness and a reduction in the number of swollen joints. His body wasn't weaker, his immune system was simply balanced. There is a serious interaction you must know. If you are taking strong immunosuppressants like cyclosporin, check with your doctor because the oil might increase immune activity, which opposes the drug. This anti-inflammatory power is critical for your joints. But the next issue is a visible sign that your blood flow is struggling against the force of gravity. 5. Varicose veins and poor circulation. Varicose veins are far more than just a cosmetic annoyance that makes you hide your legs. They are a loud signal from your body that your vein walls are weak and the valves that pump blood back to your heart are failing. This leads to heavy swelling discomfort and a throbbing pain in the legs at the end of the day. While no natural remedy can promise to make veins vanish overnight, the anti-inflammatory power of thymoquinone helps to reduce the localized swelling around the damaged veins that causes the pain. Raw honey contains compounds that support tissue regeneration and circulation. When you combine the oil and honey and massage them gently into the legs, you stimulate blood flow and reduce the pressure. However, you must set realistic expectations to avoid disappointment. Clinical improvements in circulation and inflammation markers are not immediate. It usually takes 8 to 12 weeks of consistent daily use to see a real change. If you stop after 1 week because you didn't see a miracle, you are quitting right before the therapeutic effect begins to work. Patience here is the key to regaining the comfort in your step. If poor circulation is a heavy burden, the nerve pain that comes next can feel like 1,000 tiny needles stabbing you all day long. 6. Neuropathy and nerve pain. Neuropathy is a devastating condition often tied to diabetes or chronic inflammation that leaves seniors with tingling, burning, or numbness in their hands and feet. It is caused by damage or constant irritation to the nerves themselves. The job of black seed oil here is to act as a shield for your nerve cells. Thymoquinone is a powerhouse antioxidant that helps to neutralize the damaging free radicals that are attacking your nerves and causing them to misfire. By reducing the systemic inflammation in the body, the oil reduces the constant chemical irritation on the nerves, allowing them to calm down. Think about Doris, a diabetic grandmother who had such terrible burning nerve pain in her feet that she could not bear the weight of a bedsheet. She started massaging a diluted black seed oil mixture onto her feet every evening before bed. After 2 months, she was not completely cured, but that sharp stabbing pain had dulled down to a low, manageable ache. She finally got a full night's sleep for the first time in years. The secret to success in this area is consistency and ensuring you do not apply the oil undiluted, which could irritate sensitive skin. When your nerves hurt, your internal organs are often struggling too, and nothing suffers more silently than your liver. 7. Fatty liver and detoxification. The scary truth is that non-alcoholic fatty liver disease currently has no official drug approved to treat it. It is a silent condition where fat builds up inside your liver cells, turning your body's main filter into a sluggish, clogged organ. Doctors often tell you to just lose weight and wait. But here is the high-value fact that offers hope. Clinical trials showed that black seed oil alone led to a significant improvement in liver fat, causing a measurable reduction in liver steatosis. It also notably lowered the high liver enzymes, which are the markers of liver damage. This mix acts as a deep cleanser. The oil helps repair the fat buildup and protect the liver cells, while the honey provides the easily accessible cellular energy the liver needs to flush out toxins more efficiently. When your liver starts detoxing aggressively, some new users experience a mild, dull headache, often called a detox headache. This is actually a good sign that the oil is working, but you must increase your water intake immediately to help your body flush out what is being released. When your liver is healthy and clean, your skin often reflects it. But the next issue shows a skin that is in a constant state of crisis. 8. Eczema and psoriasis. Eczema and psoriasis are not just skin rashes. They are conditions of chronic, uncontrolled inflammation where your immune system is attacking your skin cells. This causes intense itching redness and thick, scaly patches that can be embarrassing and painful. The thymoquinone in black seed oil acts as a molecular brake on these chronic inflammation pathways. It works by inhibiting the production of harmful inflammatory molecules, similar to how non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs work, but without the stomach damage. The raw honey plays the role of a soothing catalyst, providing immediate relief from the itch and creating a healing barrier that prevents infection in cracked skin. The blend of the oil's anti-inflammatory power and the honey's antioxidant properties helps to calm the angry skin and allows it to heal from the inside out. But remember that skin cycles take time. You are trying to retrain your skin cells to behave normally, so consistent application alongside internal consumption is vital for long-term relief. This is a wonderful way to soothe irritated skin, but the secret we are going to discuss next is vital for the pipes that keep your heart beating. 9. High cholesterol and triglycerides. High levels of bad cholesterol, known as LDL, and high triglycerides are the major risk factors that clog your arteries and lead to heart disease. The black seed oil and honey mix is not a replacement for your medication, but it is a powerful complement that can change your numbers. Studies show that black seed oil can significantly lower bad cholesterol and triglyceride levels while simultaneously raising your good cholesterol. Take Roger, for example, who was worried about his heart health. High triglycerides despite watching his diet and taking his pills. He started taking 1 teaspoon of black seed oil mixed with honey daily. After 3 months, his triglyceride numbers dropped dramatically, much to the surprise of his cardiologist, who told him to keep doing whatever he was doing. But here is the most critical mistake you must avoid regarding interactions. Black seed oil affects how your body processes certain drugs. If you are taking blood thinners like warfarin, the oil can slow down the breakdown of the drug, increasing the risk of bleeding or bruising. Also, if you take medication for high blood pressure, combining it with the oil can cause your pressure to drop too low, leading to dizziness or fainting. You must consult your doctor to adjust your dosage safely. Your blood flow relies on clear pipes, but your ability to move through the world depends on pain-free joints. 10. joint pain and arthritis. Remember Martha from the beginning, who had such bad osteoarthritis in her knees that every step was a painful struggle. She was told that surgery was her only option. Instead, she chose to apply black seed oil topically to her knees 3 times a day for 3 weeks. She noticed a significant reduction in pain that was more effective for her than taking acetaminophen. This is because the oil contains compounds that inhibit the exact same inflammatory pathways that common pain relievers target, but it does so locally and naturally. The honey acts as a catalyst, boosting the absorption and effectiveness of the oil. Martha's story is key because the blend not only reduced her pain, but it improved her physical function, allowing her to walk freely again. But there is a catch. To get this therapeutic benefit, you must use 100% pure cold-pressed black seed oil. Many brands you see in the store are diluted with cheap oil or heat-processed, which destroys the active thymoquinone. If the oil is not bitter and dark, it is likely not working. We have sourced a list of trusted medical-grade options in the description below, so you do not waste your money on fake products. If joint pain limits your movement, the next problem limits your very breath, which is the most frightening feeling of all. 11. Asthma and breathing difficulties. Asthma is an inflammation-driven disease where the airways in your lungs swell up and the muscles around them constrict, making it feel like you are breathing through a straw. The black seed oil performs an incredible dual action on the airways because of the powerful thymoquinone. First, it acts as a potent anti-inflammatory that helps to calm the swelling inside the airway lining, which opens up the space for air. Second, and this is the amazing part, it has a bronchodilator effect. This means it helps to physically relax the tight muscles that are squeezing the airways shut, allowing them to open up so air can pass through easily. This double action of calming the swelling and widening the air passages leads to a measurable improvement in lung function and helps relieve symptoms like coughing and wheezing. It also acts as a natural antihistamine, which helps reduce the allergic reactions that often trigger the asthma attacks in the first place. If your lungs cannot get enough oxygen, your body cannot fight off the next great aging threat, which is the uncontrolled sugar in your blood. 12. Type 2, diabetes and insulin resistance. This is the final and perhaps the most crucial issue because it connects to almost every other disease we have discussed. Type 2. Diabetes affects your feet, your eyes, your heart, and your kidneys. Black seed oil has been shown to naturally lower blood sugar levels and improve your body's sensitivity to insulin, which is the core problem in type 2 diabetes. There was a 68-year-old woman in Chicago who was struggling to stabilize her morning blood sugar numbers. She started taking just 2.5 millimol, which is about half a teaspoon of black seed oil daily for 3 months. She noticed her fasting sugar levels became noticeably easier to manage working in synergy with her diet. But the number one common mistake seniors make is using the wrong dosage or mixing it dangerously with meds. If you take powerful diabetes drugs like metformin or sulfonylureas, adding this oil can cause your sugar to drop too low, a condition called hypoglycemia. The symptoms are confusion, excessive sweating, and rapid heartbeat. You must monitor your sugar closely. Taking too much oil can also stress your liver and cause nausea. Clinical studies typically use only 1/3 to 1 teaspoon of the oil daily. You must always start low and slowly increase the dosage if you tolerate it well. This oil is a powerful time-tested tool, but it demands respect and consistency.